up, people? Welcome back to the channel. So this is another video that I'm doing with the new mic. If if you hear a difference in the audio quality, in the audio quality, it's because of the new mic. If it sounds the same or if it sounds worse, let me know in the comments down below. I'm still trying to figure everything out to make sure it sounds better, but I do have a couple cards that I want to go over for the investment review. So if you like what you do, please feel free to like, subscribe. If not, it is all cool. We're trying to get 500 subscribers at the milestone right now. Got a couple giveaways, got a special tournament kind of plan when we get to there. So with all that out the way, let's get into the video. World Dragons Atlantis is a card that I was not thinking about. I ended up calling like the homie over, my partner, when I do all this Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, and I essentially just was like, hey, I need help sorting stuff. And as we were sorting things, I kind of asked them on the side, hey, any cards that you kind of feel like you want to invest in? And he said Atlantis. And the second he said that, I was like, what, man, how come this card wasn't on my radar? It is extremely cheap. Like right now we're looking at the Darkwing Blast version. It's extremely cheap. We're looking at like 94, 97, 98 cents for the original secret rare version of this card. It did recently get a reprint, and I did think that this card potentially was gonna miss the tins, but now that it did miss the tins, it did get one of the 25th anniversary. I would not. I'd be down to basically invest in like not only a play set of these prismatics, but a playset of the secret rares. The secret's only going for $1, so we're looking at like $9 for a full playset, and then we're looking at even half that, about $4.50. If you could buy them online for like 24 cents, go ahead and pick them up. But if you're gonna buy in person, that might be like closer to 50 cents. We're looking at like $9.50 plus $4.50 for a playset of both these rarities. I'd be down to have like a lot of copies of this card. You never know, maybe Marine Sets or another combo deck kind of comes along and makes this card great. So this World Dragons Atlantis is a card that like just got on my radar, and I have my copies. So if you guys kind of feel the same about it, I would go to pick these cards up. Mech Knight Crusadia Avermax. This is the card that I ended up forgetting to get a couple more copies of, but I do already have copies of this card, and it's kind of been going everywhere. But I'm specifically looking more at the super rare version. We got one live play 50 cents, near mint 50 cents. Frozen was pretty much in the 50-cent mark. I wouldn't be surprised if this card kind of goes up to like $5 range. This is kind of like I mean, it isn't a penny, but it is kind of in that penny stock range, to where you could probably buy a lot of copies of this card in person for maybe like a dollar a playset, and be able to have like a lot of copies of this card just in case something happens. Because like every once in a while, this becomes a target for either IP Masquerena or some kind of end board. And also this, extremely good at getting around a lot of different card effects. It's unaffected by a lot of things. It has the ability, to shuffle a card on the field if it leaves the field. So there is a lot of cool stuff with the with Avermax. It does have a couple other versions. It had the secret rare version and its ultra rare version. But I guess my whole mentality is, if this card becomes like good or like used in a lot of like side decks, a lot of new players may not have this card, because this is kind of different from Appalossa or Access Code Tarker, to where you 100% constantly hear about this card. This is kind of something that that kind of only comes up, I wouldn't say every once in a while, but doesn't always come up. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is like a super rare that gets forgotten and goes to like $2 to $3 in the future. If you if you get 3 for $1, that'd be a good price point. Malay of the Trees. This card right here, I kind of constantly go back and forth between, do I really want to talk about it? Because I've been talking about Malay of the Trees being a good card and being exploitable and broken for years, way before I started this channel. And to be honest, it just never. I guess the card that Aromatherapy Jasmine was the card that I thought this card was going to be. But at the same time, it takes the right deck, it takes the right format, it takes exactly what you want to do. This is like a really cool extender for plant decks. Essentially, it lets you either search or special summon from the graveyard, and it is XYZ. It's not a link, so I guess it's a little bit different, because it doesn't allow you to go to the graveyard. That's kind of like plants want things with the graveyard. But if you find a way to be able to get a couple of secret rare versions, because there's only 2 printings. There's the Shadow Spectre and there's the Megatons. If for any reason this card goes up, it's gonna go up hard because it only has the Shadow Spectre's original secret or its Mega Pack secret. So this is one of those cards where it has very limited reprints, and if it goes up, it will go up hard. So I would go ahead and get Malay of the Trees. You know, I get my copies of Malay of the Trees sooner rather than later. And then the last card I want to talk about is the Altar Art of Appalossa, Bow of the Goddess. This is one of the OG cards from the investment review. I've talked about wins with this card, talked about when I first invested, and officially, I am going to stop picking up copies of Appalossa. I never stop buying and selling copies. There's times, like I said, I bought them as low as $3, sold them as high as like $7, and I pretty much, now that the 20th anniversary is coming out, and I feel like there's gonna be, it's gonna be a lot of kind of like movement with this card. As many copies as I have, I'm just gonna hold on to them because eventually I do want to like try to like get my own little spot and be able to like sell cards in person. And I'm just gonna save them for then because I do feel like it's pretty much gonna be over. So like I guess like I'm probably no longer gonna be advocating for picking up Appalossa, Bow of the Goddess unless it's like the super high rarity from the 20th anniversary, because that's like kind of one of those things where either like the highest rarity or the next highest rarity, kind of stay really high because people like to kind of either run high rarity or run close to high rarity. Alright guys, that's it for the video. This is smaller than usual just because I don't have that many cards to go over, and just because like I'm trying to like get a couple of videos out where I'm just testing out this new mic. If you like what we do, please feel like and subscribe. If not, it's all cool. Like I said, if you hear a difference in the auto quality, let me know down below. If not, like I said, if not, let me know down too, because I want to mess with these settings and mess with where it's at to see if I get better auto quality. Audio quality. I keep messing up. Alright guys, peace out, and I'll catch you in the next one.